EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
29-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end play. Across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. He'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 29 yards. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Cowboys 0. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 20.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Third down.
Prescott to throw it.
Applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st down, Cowboys.
First down carry by Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
on 2nd down, Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The stop by Martin.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that. Ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to the ground with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
24-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now we'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Their line to kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Demario Davis.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Saints' 36-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The give is to Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the
respect that they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short, and the Saints will have the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it.
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the INT, it's Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Play action. Brees. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Another try after the first down sack. Brees. This is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. They find some open field here.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The final shot before half for Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown, Saints.
Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kiko Alonso, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Harris. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 42 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And it's going to be brought back to the 22. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Now Prescott. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the 1st-rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Loss of 9 yards. Another 3 and out.
Dak quarterback and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. That one complete to Elliott.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 35 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Prescott yet again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Cowboy ball carrier.
The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go to Elliott again. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19,
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Greg Zuerlein.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. First down throw complete downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Looking to throw, Prescott. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Mario Davis on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
35.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got playing to catch.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 46 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.